I see dead people. Men walking into offices to sit in coffins, people handed death certificates disguised as salaries, my peers working 9 to 5 earning nowhere near enough to survive. So it's far from ironic that my friend said to me that at nights after work she sleeps like a corpse. Sometimes it feels like my city is a graveyard. Sometimes I feel like the ghost whisperer. Sometimes I feel like I'm watching reruns of Michael Jackson's Thriller video because everybody is dancing and singing like they're alive, but it doesn't take a genius to see they are rotten on the inside. It's easy to say they gave up on life because you're just a victim of the system that's pulling the trigger. Is it still suicide? So early in our lives, we are forced into uniforms which strip us of our identity, standing in firing lines outside classrooms designed to kill everything unique about us. They did say that good die young. Abraham is the only man I ever knew who was willing to stand at the altar and sacrifice his happiness for someone else, and even he hesitated. Even God agreed that it wasn't worth it. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever played spot the difference between living and existing? What does unhappiness taste like? And do you try to brush it out of your mouth every night before you go to sleep and every morning before you head out Monday to Friday? And does it leave a bitter taste in your mouth on Sunday evenings? Sometimes making that bread can be a recipe for disaster. When was the last time you fed your soul? And didn't your parents teach you to always finish your plate? I think we can all agree that slavery is still alive and we are just concealing it. Because maybe it's easier to admit to defeat, the truth we are afraid to admit to ourselves. So instead we carry on digging our own graves, chasing for promotions we don't need, really want to hang around our necks like medals, but instead they hang around our necks like nooses attached to glass ceilings. And most don't even have the courage to jump, so instead remain on an office chair in the purgatory, not living or dying, just surviving. Just surviving. Just getting by. I sit at the edge of the cemetery using my words like flowers to mourn the ones that we have lost. But sometimes I feel like flowers aren't enough. Or is it that there are just too many graves?